The Brady Bunch, 1969-1974, stands as one of the most iconic family sitcoms ever created, a show that shaped childhood memories for generations with its charm, innocence, and timeless storytelling. In this video, we take a thoughtful journey back to the classic series to honor the talented actors who brought the Brady family and their world to life and who have since passed away. From their standout moments on screen to the lasting influence they left on television culture, we celebrate their contributions, remember their stories, and reflect on the legacy they carved into TV history. Join us as we pay tribute to the stars who helped make the Brady Bunch unforgettable. Robert Reed, born on October 19, 1932, played Mike Brady, later Grandpa Henry Brady, in reunion specials in the Brady Bunch, 1969-1974, starting when he was 37 years old. Mike Brady is one of television's most iconic figures, the kind and insightful patriarch of the blended Brady family who established the standard for the quintessential American TV father. As an architect, Mike provided the stable moral foundation for his 6 children and wife Carol, often delivering earnest lessons to resolve weekly conflicts. Reed reprised the role in several reunion specials, including A Very Brady Christmas, 1988, cementing the character's enduring legacy. The character of Mike Brady never died on screen, living on through the franchise's continuity. In real life, Robert Reed, originally John Robert Reitz Jr., was a classically trained dramatic actor whose extensive career spanned from 1957 to 1992. Before his fame as Mike Brady, Reed was critically recognized for his serious work as Kenneth Preston in the acclaimed legal drama The Defenders, 1961 to 1965. Despite finding the Brady Bunch's scripts creatively limiting, often clashing with producers over realism, Reed remained dedicated to mentoring his young co-stars. His post-sitcom work included an Emmy-nominated performance in the miniseries Rich Man, Poor Man, 1976, demonstrating his versatility. Robert Reed passed away on May 12, 1992, at the age of 59. His life before his passing was dedicated to his craft, though he kept his private health struggles secret. The cause of his death was complications arising from colon cancer, specifically colon lymphoma, with HIV infection being noted as a significant contributing factor. Following his death, he was interred at Memorial Park Cemetery in Skokie, Illinois, U.S. Florence Henderson, born on February 14, 1934, portrayed Carol Brady and later Grandma Connie Hutchins in related Brady projects in The Brady Bunch, 1969 to 1974, starting when she was 35 years old. Carol Brady was the sunny, optimistic, and highly supportive matriarch of the blended family, instantly establishing herself as the quintessential American TV mom. Her character was the emotional core of the household, always ready with a smile, a song, or a practical solution to a family problem, successfully balancing the challenges of raising 6 children alongside her husband, Mike. Henderson consistently reprised the role in every major spin-off and reunion project, including A Very Brady Christmas, 1988, extending the character's appeal across decades. Like her on-screen husband, Carol Brady never faced an on-screen death, remaining an enduring symbol of maternal warmth throughout her appearances. In real life, Florence Henderson was a multi-talented performer whose career spanned from 1954 to 2016, encompassing both Broadway and television. She began her career on the stage notably as the final star of the original Broadway production of Fanny in the mid-1950s, and also gained fame as the first female guest host of The Tonight Show in the mid-1960s. Her life before her death was marked by her sustained presence in entertainment, continuing to work regularly in reality television and guest roles well into her later years, beloved for her infectious energy and upbeat personality. Florence Henderson passed away on November 24, 2016, at the age of 82. The cause of her death was heart failure, a sudden event that occurred while surrounded by family. Following her death, she was laid to rest at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Ann B. Davis, born on May 3, 1926, played Alice Nelson, and later Cousin Emma, in reunion specials in The Brady Bunch, 1969-1974, starting when she was 43 years old. Alice Nelson was the beloved wisecracking housekeeper and an essential non-blood member of the Brady family. Her character served as a source of common sense, comedic relief, and moral support for both the parents and the children, often providing timely advice, or a memorable one-liner delivered with impeccable comedic timing. Davis's portrayal elevated Alice from a mere supporting role to one of the most iconic and recognizable side characters in sitcom history. She reprised the role across various sequels and reunion projects, including A Very Brady Christmas 1988, solidifying Alice's permanent place in pop culture. Alice never died on screen, remaining a vibrant part of the Brady narrative throughout the franchise's run. In real life, Ann B. Davis had an extensive career spanning from 1948 to 2014. Before becoming the famous Alice, she was already a two-time Emmy Award winner for her role as Charmaine Schultz on The Bob Cummings Show 1955-1959. Her life before her death included a period of semi-retirement from acting during the 1970s and 80s, dedicating her time to a religious community in Colorado. She returned to acting primarily for the Brady Bunch reunion projects and maintained a positive and enduring relationship with her co-stars. Ann B. Davis passed away on June 1, 2014, at the age of 88. The cause of her death was a subdural hematoma resulting from a fall she sustained in her home. Following her death, she was laid to rest at St. Helena's Columbarium and Memorial Gardens in Bourne, Texas, U.S. Jim Backus, born on February 25, 1913, portrayed Zachariah T. Brown in the Brady Bunch pilot episode 1969 and later Harry Matthews in related Brady projects, starting when he was 56 years old in 1969. Zachariah T. Brown was Mike Brady's first boss at the architectural firm, though the character quickly disappeared after the pilot. Backus's more memorable contribution to the Brady universe came later as Harry Matthews' Mike's boss in the reunion series The Brady's 1990. Backus was already a hugely famous comedic actor known for roles that exuded authority and gravitas, which he leveraged to bring a distinguished yet humorous touch to his brief appearances in the Brady world. His characters in the series were always professionally successful and demanding, but provided a necessary counterpoint to Mike Brady's genial nature. Backus's characters did not have an on-screen death within the franchise. In real life, Jim Backus enjoyed a prolific career spanning from 1930 to 1989, becoming a giant in radio, film, and television. He is internationally renowned for lending his unmistakable voice to the title character, the nearsighted millionaire Mr. Magoo, a role he played for over 4 decades. He also achieved enduring fame as Thurston Howell III, the arrogant but lovable millionaire stranded on Gilligan's Island 1964-1967. His life before his death was dedicated to a diverse array of media projects, including commercial work and writing, even while battling Parkinson's disease for the last decade of his life. Jim Backus passed away on July 3, 1989, at the age of 76. The cause of his death was pneumonia, which he contracted as a complication of his long battle with Parkinson's disease. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Jack Collins, born on August 24, 1918, played Mr. Phillips, appearing in 1970 episodes as Mike Brady's boss in The Brady Bunch, starting when he was 52 years old. Mr. Phillips was Mike Brady's employer At the architectural firm, serving as the boss after the pilot episode, his character was vital in establishing the professional facet of Mike Brady's life, lending workplace realism by introducing occasional professional challenges and providing context for Mike's architectural career. Collins's portrayal of Mr. Phillips was generally fair and professional. Though a minor recurring role, Mr. Phillips represented the external world and the demands placed on the family patriarch, providing a necessary contrast to the show's domestic focus. He appeared throughout the original run, but not in reunion specials, and he did not have an on-screen death. In real life, Jack Collins enjoyed a successful career as a character actor that spanned from 1948 to 1988. He specialized in portraying authoritative figures, accumulating dozens of credits across television shows and films. Prior to The Brady Bunch, Collins was well known for extensive guest appearances on 1960s television programs, including Bewitched and The Dick Van Dyke Show. His reliable presence and distinguished voice lent authenticity to his professional roles. Collins's life was characterized by constant work in the industry, making appearances right up until the final year of his active career. Jack Collins passed away on January 31, 2005, at the age of 86. The cause of his death was complications from diabetes. Unfortunately, his burial location is not publicly documented, making him one of the few prominent cast members whose final resting place remains uncertain. Vincent Price, born on May 27, 1911, portrayed Professor Hubert Whitehead in the Hawaii episodes of The Brady Bunch, 1972, starting when he was 61 years old. Professor Whitehead was an eccentric but good-natured archaeologist who aided the Brady family in their tropical adventures, adding a layer of mystery and excitement to the plot. Price, already legendary for his work in horror films and renowned for his highly distinctive cultured voice, brought a unique and slightly unnerving charm to the role, contrasting sharply with the typical wholesome sitcom environment. This guest appearance showcased Price's willingness to embrace humor and camp, making the Hawaii episodes a memorable highlight of the series. The character served as a plot device and did not reappear, thus having no on-screen death within the franchise. In real life, Vincent Price enjoyed a vast and diverse career spanning from 1935 to 1993, cementing his status as one of Hollywood's most recognized icons. He was initially a highly respected dramatic and classical stage actor before transitioning to cinema, where he became synonymous with gothic horror, starring in classics like House of Wax and The Raven. Beyond acting, Price was a celebrated gourmet cook, art collector, and television personality, publishing several cookbooks and hosting art-themed documentaries. His life before his death was characterized by continued artistic engagement, including his famous spoken-word performance on Michael Jackson's Thriller album and numerous voiceover roles. Vincent Price passed away on October 25, 1993, at the age of 82. The cause of his death was lung cancer and emphysema. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park Cemetery in Glendale, California, U.S. Hal Smith, born on August 24, 1916, played Santa Claus and later the Cartoon King in The Brady Bunch, starting when he was 53 years old in 1969. Smith's most memorable role in the series was the pivotal Santa Claus in the Christmas episode, helping Bobby recover a crucial present, though he later returned as the villainous Cartoon King, a children's television host who threatened Peter's career. This demonstrated Smith's versatility, moving from a beloved holiday figure to a petty antagonist. Smith's comedic talent and range contributed to several memorable scenes, lending professional polish to the guest roles. His characters were ultimately minor and did not have an on-screen death. In real life, Hal Smith enjoyed an exceptionally long and versatile career spanning from 1936 to 1994, primarily as a radio and voice actor. While his television face is most famous as the town-drunk Otis Campbell on The Andy Griffith Show, a role he played sober, his voice career was even more extensive. Smith provided the voice for countless beloved cartoon characters, including being the primary voice for Disney's Owl in the Winnie the Pooh franchise, as well as roles in the Flintstones and the Smurfs. His life before his death was dedicated almost entirely to voice acting and commercial work, which continued until his final years. Hal Smith passed away on January 28, 1994, at the age of 77. The cause of his death was heart failure. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Woodlawn Cemetery in Santa Monica, California, U.S. Pitt Herbert, born on October 29, 1909, portrayed Mr. Driscoll in The Brady Bunch, 1969, starting when he was 59 years old. Mr. Driscoll was a minor but recurring figure in Mike Brady's professional life, serving as an employee at the architectural firm where Mike worked. Herbert's character added a subtle layer of workplace realism, often appearing in background roles during scenes set in Mike's office. Like other supporting players in the adult cast, Mr. Driscoll helped ground the family sitcom in a believable real-world context, representing the wider professional and bureaucratic structure outside the Brady household. Herbert specialized in these types of straight, dependable professional roles. Mr. Driscoll did not feature prominently enough to have any significant storyline or on-screen death within the franchise. In real life, Pitt Herbert had a long and steady career as a prolific character actor that spanned from 1940 to 1989, specializing in portraying doctors, clerks, lawyers, and various low-key authority figures across dozens of television shows and films. He was known for his reliable, understated performances, appearing in everything from Perry Mason to Gunsmoke. Herbert often provided continuity and realism in minor roles that were essential to setting the scene for larger drama or comedy. His life before his death was dedicated to steady character work in the twilight of the golden age of television. Pitt Herbert passed away on January 23, 1989, at the age of 79. The cause of his death was complications from cancer. Consistent with the information available, his burial location is not publicly documented, making it one of the lesser-known details about the life of this supporting cast member. Herb Vigran, born on June 5, 1910, played dual roles as Harry and later as an examiner in The Brady Bunch 1970, starting when he was 59 years old. Vigran was a quintessential journeyman character actor, recognized for his brief but memorable appearances across the television landscape. As Harry, he was part of the adult world, interacting with the children, and as the examiner, he played a minor bureaucratic figure typical of his usual casting. His contribution to the series lay in his professional reliability, lending authenticity and a quick comedic touch to the necessary functional roles within the plot. His characters had no significant arc or on-screen death. In real life, Herb Vigran had an immense and prolific career spanning from 1937 to 1985, accumulating hundreds of credits across radio, television, and film. He was rarely the star, but he was always working, known for his distinctive voice and versatility in playing comedic sidekicks, bureaucrats, cops, and minor officials. His long list of credits includes appearances on I Love Lucy Gunsmoke, The Adventures of Superman, and numerous animated features where he frequently worked as a voice artist. His life before his death was defined by his relentless dedication to character acting, mastering the art of the perfect small part. Herb Vigran passed away on November 29, 1986, at the age of 76. The cause of his death was cancer. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Mount Sinai Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Marcia Wallace, born on November 1, 1942, played Mrs. Robbins, saleswoman in The Brady Bunch, 1971, starting when she was 29 years old. Wallace appeared in a minor cameo adding her distinctive witty comedic presence to the episode. Though her role was small, her involvement highlighted her burgeoning career as a versatile actress, known for her sharp wit and boisterous delivery. The character served a functional purpose within the story, and was not a recurring role, thus having no on-screen death. In real life, Marcia Wallace enjoyed a successful career, spanning from 1968 to 2013, gaining widespread recognition as a fixture on American television. She first achieved fame as the quick-witted secretary, Carol Kester, on The Bob Newhart Show, 1972-1978. Later in her career, she became internationally famous as the voice of the chain-smoking, cynical fourth-grade teacher, Edna Krabappel, on the animated series The Simpsons, a role for which she won an Emmy Award. Her life before her death was marked by her long-standing advocacy for breast cancer awareness, having been a survivor herself. Marcia Wallace passed away on October 25, 2013, at the age of 70. The cause of her death was complications from breast cancer. Following her death, she was laid to rest at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Hollywood Hills, California, U.S. Jackie Coogan, born on October 26, 1914, portrayed Man Han Se Chitren Furtand Harry Dugan in The Brady Bunch, 1971, starting when he was 57 years old. Coogan, appearing in a small but memorable guest role, brought a touch of comic eccentricity to the series. His most prominent appearance was as the man who buys Greg's hair tonic, showcasing Coogan's distinctive comedic style that had evolved over decades. For The Brady Bunch, his presence was an exercise in nostalgia, featuring a massive star from early Hollywood in a minor sitcom role. His characters did not have an on-screen death. In real life, Jackie Coogan enjoyed a monumental career spanning from 1917 to 1984. He first achieved worldwide fame as a child star, particularly for his role alongside Charlie Chaplin in the silent classic The Kid, 1921, making him one of the first major child stars in film history. The exploitation of his early earnings by his parents led to the passing of the California Child Actors Bill Coogan Act in 1939, which protects the earnings of minors in the entertainment industry. Later in his career, he found renewed fame as the beloved and bizarre Uncle Fester in the television series The Addams Family, 1964-1966. His life before his death was characterized by his dedication to acting, constantly working in character roles across film and television. Jackie Coogan passed away on March 4, 1984, at the age of 69. The cause of his death was heart failure and kidney failure resulting from chronic heart disease. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California, U.S. Gordon Jump, born on April 1, 1932, portrayed the mechanic and later Collins in The Brady Bunch, 1970, starting when he was 39 years old. Jump played minor functional roles essential to the plot, such as the mechanic who worked on the family car. His appearance showcased the warmth and comic timing that would later define his most famous roles. Like many character actors who briefly visited the Brady household, Jump's role helped progress the plot of the day, grounding the family's adventures in real-world interactions. His characters did not have an on-screen death within the franchise. In real life, Gordon Jump enjoyed a steady career spanning from 1965 to 2003, finding long-term success in television comedy. He is most famously remembered for his starring role as the bumbling, good-hearted station manager Arthur Big Guy Carlson on the popular sitcom WKRP in Cincinnati, 1978-1982. His distinctive appearance and gentle comedic delivery made him a fixture in television for decades. Later in his career, he found success starring in commercials as the lonely Maytag repairman, a role he played for over a decade, which kept him highly visible in American culture. His life before his death was characterized by his active role as a television actor and commercial spokesperson. Gordon Jump passed away on September 22, 2003, at the age of 71. The cause of his death was pulmonary fibrosis, a chronic lung disease. Following his death, he was laid to rest at El Toro Memorial Park in Lake Forest, California, U.S. J. Pat O'Malley, born on March 15, 1904, played Henry Tyler in The Brady Bunch, 1969, starting when he was 65 years old. Henry Tyler was the beloved groundskeeper of the neighborhood park, a classic minor role designed to provide warmth and moral wisdom to the young Bradys. O'Malley, already a veteran actor, lent his gravitas and distinctive Irish-American voice to the role, contributing an air of authenticity and grandfatherly charm to the brief appearance. Like other guest stars, his character was used to provide a life lesson or plot device before disappearing from the series, thus having no on-screen death. In real life, J. Pat O'Malley enjoyed an incredibly lengthy and versatile career, spanning from 1930 to 1982, working as a singer, radio personality, and character actor across nearly every medium. He was particularly famous for his prolific voice work in animated films, becoming a go-to voice talent for Disney, where he contributed voices to classics like Alice in Wonderland, Tweedledee, and Tweedledum, and The Jungle Book Colonel Hathi. His television credits were vast, including appearances on The Twilight Zone and The Fugitive. His life before his death was defined by his constant, tireless work ethic in Hollywood. J. Pat O'Malley passed away on February 22, 1985, at the age of 80. The cause of his death was heart failure. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Pierce Brothers Valhalla Memorial Park in North Hollywood, California, U.S. Michael Lerner, born on June 22, 1941, portrayed Johnny in The Brady Bunch, 1969, starting when he was 28 years old. Johnny was a minor character in one of the early episodes, and Lerner brought an early flash of the intensity and energy that would later define his serious film roles. Although the part was small, his presence helped solidify the ensemble feel of the show's initial episodes, setting the stage for the family's adventures. His character did not have an on-screen death. In real life, Michael Lerner enjoyed a successful career spanning from 1963 to 2019, transitioning from minor television parts to a highly regarded character actor in film. He achieved his greatest critical acclaim and enduring fame for his Academy Award-nominated role as the bombastic studio boss Jack Lipnick in the Coen brothers film Barton Fink, 1991. Lerner was known for his commanding presence and ability to play complex, often volatile characters in films like Godzilla and Elf. His life before his death was characterized by consistent work across cinema and television, including a notable performance in the film A Serious Man. Michael Lerner passed away on April 8, 2019, at the age of 81. The cause of his death was following a long illness. Following his death, he was laid to rest at Mount Sinai Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, California, U.S. Fran Ryan, born on November 29, 1921, played Mrs. Hunsaker in The Brady Bunch, 1970, starting when she was 48 years old. Mrs. Hunsaker was a minor character who was involved in the storyline typical of the episodic roles Ryan often played. As a seasoned character actress, Ryan brought humor and warmth to her brief cameo, providing the professional assurance needed to ground the episode's plot. Her contribution was to supply a memorable, functional adult role that helped move the young character's storylines forward. Her character did not have an on-screen death. In real life, Fran Ryan enjoyed a steady career spanning from 1962 to 1999, making her one of the most recognizable faces in supporting television roles. She was a prolific character actress, known for her distinctive voice and appearance, often seen in roles portraying matriarchs, neighbors, or small-town figures. Her extensive credits include recurring roles in classic series like Green Acres, The Doris Day Show, and the soap opera General Hospital. Ryan's life before her death was characterized by her dedication to consistent television work right up until the end of the millennium. Fran Ryan passed away on January 15, 2000, at the age of 78. The cause of her death was natural causes. Following her death, she was laid to rest at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City, California, U.S. Who's your favorite character from the Brady Bunch? It's always tough to say goodbye to beloved cast members who are no longer with us. How does that make you feel? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you're enjoying our content, be sure to subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. We appreciate having you in our community.